Hey, it's your girl Kenya B, and welcome back to Thugging It Out. If you did not know, Thugging It Out is a safe space where we can acknowledge, experience, and overcome difficult everyday situations in a happy and healthy way. If you did not already, you can follow us on Instagram at underscore thugging it out underscore, as well as on my personal page at underscore just Kenya with 4 A's. And you can also connect with me on my personal Facebook page. If you follow me, I'm in a process of building a Facebook page for the podcast. So in the meantime, if you know my personal Facebook information, feel free to message me, DM me on any social media platforms, as well as listen to us on Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon Music, and Google Podcasts. And make sure you like, follow, and subscribe on any of those platforms, and also leave a review. And if you hear something that sounds like it could help someone or just seem pretty interesting and dope to you, and you feel like, you know what, let me get this word out, please share and send it to other people. And I would love to hear your feedback. But in the meantime, let's hop back in because we are back like we never left. And this week we're going over accountability. Accountability is something that I don't think a lot of people have. It's something that a lot of people lack. And honestly, I think a lot of people don't even know how to be accountable. So this week, I'm gonna try to help y'all. We gonna get some things together. We gonna get these, we gonna get ourselves together. So first, oh, geez. So first, I want to start off by giving us the dictionary definition, because I'm not going to assume that everybody know what accountability is. Because like I said, in this world today, it's crazy as world, it's a lack of accountability. People that you would think have some type of accountability don't. So let's go in with the definition. Accountability is the fact or condition of being accountable, or the willingness to accept responsibility. I'm going to say it again. It's the willingness to accept responsibility. That's what accountability is. And I know from experience for sure that the lack of accountability can recycle unnecessary seasons in your life. Like, did y'all hear that? That was like a gem. Like, let me say it again. The lack of accountability can recycle unnecessary seasons in your life. And I'm gonna give y'all a minute so that can sink in. Let that get into your soul. But I'm gonna give y'all that in lanes. Sorry, let me remix it for y'all. Let me show y'all. Let me put it in real people terms. By not accepting responsibility, we can repeat unnecessary hardships, situations, or experiences in our life. That's simply by lacking accountability. Not That's simply by not holding ourselves accountable and not holding the people in our lives accountable. Like, life is hard and we are faced with many decisions daily. And sometimes unfortunate and unfavorable things happen. And a lot of the times these things happen out of our control. But most of the time we are the cause of it. Like, let's be real. We are the reason why our lives are just chaotic, full of drama, always something going on. It just seems like nothing can get right. Most of the time, it's because of us. Honestly, it's really because of us, because we put ourselves in those situations. So yeah, here go to self love. I'm just gonna come out and say it. The reason why you are not moving forward is because you like where you at. The reason why you don't have a happy, healthy relationship is because you enjoy toxicity. The reason why you are always broke is because you have poor money management skills. You are lazy and you don't want to fucking work. Like, the list can go on. And this shit needs to be said. And I'm not saying this to hurt anybody or try to come off anybody or trying to come at anybody in any type of way. I'm just saying it's because this stuff needs to be said And we must all take responsibility for our own actions. Like, we must own up to our shit. Like, we must stop trying to find a reason, or everybody got these sob stories. And if it's from social media, personal experiences, or even family, or just random situations, everybody always got a story about why some shit ain't going right and why everything is wrong. And everybody always trying to find a reason or a person to blame it on. Well, most of the time, the reason why shit is fucked up is because we made it that way. And I want us to start holding ourselves accountable to make a big difference in our lives. So I'm going to go first. Here's an example. For years and years and years and years, whenever people will talk about teen pregnancy or even ask me, like, how did you end up being a teen parent? I will always blame my parents. I will always say the reason why I had a baby so young is because my parents instilled fear in me. They didn't have the birds and the bees taught, and they never made it comfortable for me to come and talk about sex. Even though that is true, that that's not false. I wasn't like lying on them. But as a 28-year-old woman, I could fully take responsibility for me becoming a teen parent, because at the end of the day, regardless if my parents was open and honest, or if they talked to me, or what, regardless of what my anything that my parents try to do better, it was me that decided to do what I did. Because at the end of the day, I was fast. I'm not gonna say I was fast, because I really wasn't, because everybody was having sex at like 15, 16, even though it's not right. I do not encourage, teen pregnancies. Don't do it. But anyways, back on the topic. I was a willing participant. Like, I used to sneak my baby daddy in my room, like at 15. He was like literally living with us. My mom didn't even know about it. And like, I could sit there and say that now, like that was a family, like I was the butt end of the joke. My mama told everybody in the goddamn family about it. And everybody was like, I can't believe, not you. But that was the situation. And I could take accountability for my shit now. Like, I was a teen parent and a single parent, and I thugged that shit out. And I only thugged it out because I took accountability for it. At a young age, at 17 years old, I knew that I had fucked up. Well, I'm not gonna say I fucked up, because I love my son, but I knew what I had done, and I knew that I had to step up to the plate, put on my big girl drawers, be that woman that I was trying to be, even though I really wasn't. And I knew I had to thug that single parent life out. And that's what I did. And I had to work a little harder, put in a little more effort, and sit out sometimes. And I had to do what I had to do. And I couldn't blame my parents. I couldn't blame my baby daddy for making me be a single parent, or blaming my parents for not being a good parent, quote unquote. So that's what I had to do. And I want you guys to take just this simple situation and try to apply it to any situation in your life. It could be big or it could be small, but I'm trying to really get you guys to understand that taking accountability can really change any situation. Like, we must stop the blame game. Like, and just stop trying to put the fault on somebody, because players mess up. Like, we fuck up sometimes, and we human. We gonna make mistakes. And the best way to find our footing is just accepting our fuck ups. Like a year ago, another example. You would never hear me apologize. Never. I would never say sorry, because, sometimes I just think sorry. Ask my future, my future hubby, he know. Apologizing is close to killing me. But now, I'm going to say was, because it's not anymore. But now I look at like apologizing as reclaiming my power back. Taking accountability shows people how you are a real man or a real woman. Like, only children have a problem with saying sorry. Don't get me wrong, I am still childish sometimes. I am a work in progress. I can't be petty patty. Petty patty is me, I am her. But like I said, work in progress. But taking accountability can help shift any situation, mindset, or outlook in your life. Like, We must start putting this gym to work. And we must just start using it. Because, like I said, taking accountability for something can help you look at a situation differently. It could shift your outlook or how you may, look at something, and it could change your mindset. It's really helpful. So I'm gonna give you four steps to help you become more accountable. First one, simple. Be honest. It's key. Very simple. Be honest. Like, stop lying to people and stop telling people what they want to hear. And most importantly, stop lying to yourself. Like, just stop. Be honest. Because at the end of the day, you're an adult. Like, can't nobody whoop your ass. Like, who gonna whoop your ass? Not saying that Mike Tyson or something, but it might be somebody that can whoop your ass. But if they can't, oh well, like, you're an adult. If you said, if you had the boss to say it, you had the boss to do it, please have the boss to own up to it. Have that same energy. So that's first. Be honest. Secondly, say sorry. Apologize. It don't kill nobody to apologize. I'm learning it too. I really am. But not only should you apologize to others, but please forgive yourself. Like, we got to stop being so hard on ourselves. Like, sometimes we are our own worst enemy. Like, we can be our biggest critic. And we can't apologize to others if we can't apologize for ourselves. Like, I'm still learning that. Like, I am still learning that. I'm still forgiving myself from shit that I did in 2016, baby. I'm still forgiving myself for just letting, for just situations that sometimes I didn't even have control of. But just be gracious with yourself and be gracious with other people. Apologize. Because if you fuck up, somebody else might fuck up. So we must just, you know, apologize or forgive and, move on, whatever it is. Because we put ourselves in some dumbass situations. Sometimes out of ignorance, sometimes out of denial, and sometimes by not giving a fuck. Either way, apologize and forgive. It's universal. Either you did something to somebody, so you gotta apologize, or somebody did some shit to you, so you gotta forgive. Do it. That's step 2. Step 3, reflect. Part of accountability is looking directly at situations. Like, you must ask yourself, what could have I done differently? How can I stop myself from repeating the same mistake? Or what can I learn from the situation? Like, reflect. Like, reflecting on the situation can help you also learn from it. But in order to learn, you must take accountability. It's kind of, like, steps to it. So always reflect. Lastly, most importantly, this I think is the most important step. Accept that shit. Accept that shit. What's done is done. Take your choices, good or bad, to the chin and make a conscious decision to be better. Like, it is what it is. Like, that's my favorite line. If you know me, I always say, well, shit, it is what it is. I mean, what can we do? What can you do? If it already happened, it's in the past. You ain't Thanos. You ain't the Avengers. You can't go back in time and change some shit and wish some shit ever changed, even though I wish it could. Because, baby, I could switch some shit up. To people I would not date, some things I would not do. But hey, that's neither here nor there. So let's go over these 4 steps over again for the people in the back. First, be honest. Stop lying. Be honest. Say it, call a spade a spade. Secondly, apologize. Say you sorry. And with apologize, you must also forgive. Forgive yourself. Forgive others. God forgave you. So we got to give everybody else that same grace. Forgive them too. They don't know what they might do. I think that's a Bible scripture. Anyways, third, reflect. Look at the situation overall. Replay it in your mind. Look and see what you did, what you could have done better. How can you not make the same mistake, and what lesson can you learn from it? Because we all learn something every day. You always are supposed to learn. And last but not least, accept that shit. Most importantly, you just gotta accept it. Accountability definition is willingness to accept responsibility. We gotta accept it. It is what it is. What's done is done. So yes, like, follow, subscribe, and if you want, you can hit me up at by email at thuggingitout2022 at gmail.com. So you can hit me up by email if you got some questions or you need some extra tips or you just need some extra support. I'm here to help. I'm always down to help play out anybody out. So please let me know what you think about the 4 steps of accountability. Don't never say I ain't never did nothing for you. Y'all better use them this week. So be grateful, be blessed, and be thankful. And most importantly, keep thugging it out. Have a good week, y'all. Peace.